don't owe these people anymore. You've given them everything.
Not everything. Not yet.
Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing my review of The Dark Knight Rises, which I saw last week on Saturday, which was the day that came out on came out on the 20th, and then I saw the day after it, there, the 21st. Let me get something to drink here before I start this, and yeah, it says The Dark Knight Rises on my Mountain Dew, so promotion right there. What do I think of it? Is it better than The Dark Knight, or is The Dark Knight still better? In my opinion, The Dark Knight Rises has to be the best movie ever. Yeah, you heard me. The best movie since Dark Knight. Now, Dark Knight is a fantastic movie. It is. But Dark Knight Rises really tops over The Dark Knight. It does. Now, alright, well, let me talk about the cast. The casting was good. I mean, you got Christian Bale as Batman, of course. And you got Michael Caine as Alfred, another good actor. Morgan Freeman, another good actor. Gary Oldman that plays Gordon, which is another great actor. That, what's his name? Yeah, I said Gary Oldman, what the hell? The new ones. Joseph Levitt Gordon that plays Johnny Blake. Not Johnny. Yeah, John Blake. Yeah, John Blake. I thought it was Jimmy, but it was John Blake. To be honest, I thought he did a pretty good at it. You know, playing Johnny Blake. Even though he's not from the comics, but hey, it's just you just gotta roll with it. Anne Hathaway as Catwoman. Now, first, I didn't think she was going to be that good as Catwoman because I saw trailers of it, and I'm like, really? Anne Hathaway is going to be Catwoman? Ugh. But then they were showing more trailers of her in that suit, and man, she can fucking fight. And she does. I have to admit, she does look sexy in that outfit, I'll give you that. Way sexier than Halle Berry as Catwoman. I don't even want to talk about that movie. I mean, that makes Batman and Robin look like a fucking masterpiece. If you've seen the Catwoman movie with Halle Berry, you know what I'm talking about. What else? Anne Hathaway. I thought the person that played Marina, who's also Ra's al Ghul's daughter, the actress that plays her, I thought she did a pretty good role. It's something you're like, well, who the hell is she? Do we care? And yeah. What else? Oh, Bane. That's the reason why we were waiting for this movie, because of Bane, because we were wondering how was this going to be portrayed as. We were afraid that he was going to be portrayed as a henchman. Because if you've seen the animated series, you know, the cartoon and Batman and Robin, well, Batman and Robin, there was no Bane. There was a guy that they were testing on who turned him into a big hulking beast, and the scientist calls him, I call him Bane. Huzzah, fucking piece of shit movie. And in that animated series, he was Bane, but he wasn't like his own self. He was just like a henchman, you know, the whole me, Bane, destroy Batman. This one was portrayed just like how he was from the comics, from the Knightfall series. Now, if you don't know what the Knightfall series is, I'm just going to say in a short way. I don't want to keep rambling about it because if you want to know more about it, just Google it, but I'm going to tell you how it is in a short detail. The Knightfall series came out back in around the late 80s, around early 90s. Now this is before, after The Dark Knight Returns, which is another story they took out of The Dark Knight Returns and then the Knightfall series. But if you want to see the part where Bane breaks Batman, check on issue number 497, because that one shows the whole thing about it. In this comic, he beats the crap out of Batman, and of course, at the end, he picks him up and he says, "I will break you," and snaps his back with his leg. In the movie, they did it perfect. Really perfect. And the last thing they took from the story was, what's it called? No Man's Land? No Man's Land, yeah. No, I never read it, but I read it on. I've checked what it was about. So the only thing they took out of that was the part where the bad guys and the city is corrupted. Even because in that story there was an earthquake that happened and everything went just completely hell. Like, you know, bad guys are taking over stuff and all that. In this one, in this movie, there was no earthquake, but there was still bad guys taking over stuff, you know, because of Bane. And yeah, Tom Hardy, he does the perfect Bane. The voice, I know some people don't like the voice, but I personally like the voice. And the way he looks, man, when I saw him on Inception, I thought, yeah, he's a pretty decent guy. This one, he just hulked out like, man, he could really knock you out. Bane's lines are really great. My second favorite line from him would have to be the part where Bruce Wayne says, well, after he breaks his back, you know, and then they took him to the prison where he was, and he's like, "Why didn't you just kill me?" And then Bane says, "Your punishment must be more severe." And my number one favorite is when he says, "When Gotham is in ashes, you will have my permission to die." That's my favorite quote right there. And that great voice. That's pretty much I can say other than, should you watch this movie? Yes! Hell yes! If you got the money for watching The Dark Knight Rises, where you're gonna watch in IMAX or at a regular theater, like, I don't know, or if play at a drive-in. I know they don't play at drive-ins, but hey, spend the money. Get yourself a big popcorn, a big cup of soda, cup of soda or slushy. Get some Skittles or M&Ms, Swedish Fish, any of that, and sit down there and have a good time, because this movie is by far the best. The best. If you go there and see that, you will not be disappointed. You will not be that disappointed, guys. That's all I gotta say. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.
My mother warned me about getting into cars with strange men.
This isn't a car.